to 1984 barbecue. It is 10:17 at night, and we are getting ready to trim up our 17-pound brisket. It is a USDA Choice Angus beef. It's hard to find prime around here in my area. You can get it from Sam's on occasion, but it's like 200 some odd dollars, they say. I'm not paying 200 some odd dollars for that. Not having a cabin. So we're gonna get the 17-pound brisket trimmed up and seasoned up and injected. So let's take a look at this brisket so we can see what you got. Stand by. Alright, welcome back. There's our 17-pound brisket Angus. This thing's a monster. Okay. So anyways, so we gotta do some trimming. Got some hard fat here, and then we also have some fat underneath the bottom for the fat cap. I tried to rinse this off, but it was so freaking heavy. Even though 17 pounds isn't heavy, when you guys got a limp piece of meat by yourself trying to rinse it off, it's hard to do. So I'm gonna get some paper towels and clean this up a little bit. But anyways, I'm gonna be using for our injection today. Butcher's. There. See that better? Yeah. Butcher Barbecue Prime Dust. Butcher Barbecue Prime Dust is what we're going to be using for our injection on this brisket. And I'm also going to be using Oak Ridge Boys Barbecue Black Ops. Black Ops. Special edition. Special edition. Black Ops. Smells really good. Haven't tried it yet. And then I'm also going to introduce you to my new injecting gun right here. I ordered this from Big Papa Smokers. Check them out. I'll try to leave a link down in the description box. Then we got our 14 gauge needle there. So yeah, we're heavy duty here. So anyways, start trimming on this brisket, okay? So, I'm not going to go through all of this video just showing you how to trim the brisket, because then that would be boring. Let's take it out a little bit there. There we go. Alright. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to get some paper towels here. And we're just going to kind of dab this up a little bit. Like I said, I normally rinse these off, but I don't have too much to do. You see how much liquid's here. So there's the fat cap right here. See that fat cap? Here's flip this over real quick so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. There we go. Oh, man. There's the fat cap there. Right here is the fat cap. As you can tell, we've got a lot of fat here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right there, see that? We're going to be taking that down to about a ½ inch or so of fat. We do want to leave some on there, but not all this is going to render down. You want to get some of this broke down. We're going to get some of this gray off the sides, trim it up. We're going to make it look good. Alright. Not too bad. This is a really thick piece of flat. See that? I'm trying to see. And then this thins out right here. See that? How it thins out? So, not too bad of a find. Got this at GFS. So if you have a GFS near you, check them out. They may have a nice brisket here. This appears to be where the flat and the point is. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and do some trimming here. This hard pocket of fat off there. See, that's not going to render in the cook. You know, we're not too concerned about taking some meat. We're not going to take a whole lot doing this, but we're going to get that. I mean, see, look at that, folks. See, that's just a hard hard piece of fat. See how thick that is? We want to get that off there. So our 17-pound brisket's not going to be 17 pounds. Once we're done trimming most of this fat we want off of it and everything else. Get some of the silver skin off. And there's not a whole lot of silver skin on this, so that's a plus. Get this heavy fat off right here. That's all some fat. Get in there. Trim that up. See, a lot of fat. See, I'm just trying to see how far down that goes. Goes down pretty far into the meat here. I'm going to try to get as much of this off as we can. Help render down in the cook. I'll start this pretty early. We're going to let this sit for a little while in the refrigerator once we're done trimming, injecting, and seasoning. Just look at that. See? It's fat. Just trying to get that off there as much as we can. We'll go ahead and we'll throw a little bit underneath there. Try to get some of that fat off there. You want to try to get all the silver skin off as you can. I'm trying not to take some meat, but I got into some meat there. Just trying to get underneath that silver skin there and get some of that out. Now I'm using a boning knife. I have my paring knife over here that I can get some of this off. There we go. Alright. I don't know if you can see this, but see some of this gray right here? Kind of runs through there. We're going to take all that off too. Get that nice and trimmed up. So anyways, we're going to get this trimmed up and everything, and when we come back we'll start getting our injection put in it, and we'll get our seasoning on. We'll bring you back when we're getting to that part. Hey, welcome back to 1984 Barbecue. Got our brisket trimmed down real good. You can see where the flat connects to the point now. We got our trimming done. So now we got our injection made up here. So we're going to go ahead and get our needle in here. Alright, so we got some injection in our gun. We're just going to come in here now. Inject some in there. Inject some in there. Just like that. And you're going to have some run out, so don't be alarmed if you get some run out. I'm going to go up here now. Inject. Inject. Oh, guys, don't shoot out. Don't be scared if something shoots out. thing's shooting everywhere, folks. Pumping up real nice though. Real nice. You want to do this in a grid pattern? That's what I'm doing. Is in a grid pattern. You're probably wondering why I'm injecting this. And the whole reason I'm injecting this is because in the past I have had problems trying to get briskets to go right for me. I've never injected a brisket, so I'm hoping by injecting it, and with the fact that we're using a new grill with the Green Mountain grills, that it'll help. All right, I'm going to continue doing this, and we'll come back and we'll get our rub on. See you in a minute. All right, folks, we got our brisket. Now we got our brisket injected with right here, butcher barbecue prime dust. That's what we got. And our injection is. Now we're going to take some of our seasoning finally, our Black Ops Oak Ridge Barbecue Boys Signature Edition. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to start coating our brisket with this rub. It's a big piece of meat, so you can be generous with the rub. Because we're going to leave this on here overnight, like I said, for a few hours, because we're going to get this on in the morning. So you can be very generous with their rub here. It's got a nice smell to it, folks. Smells really good. And I wanted to get this rub on here before or after I injected it, because I didn't want to have to move it too much, because there's a lot of but when you do injections, you don't want to have to keep moving the brisket to get your rub on. So you want to go ahead and get your injection in first, and then rub that brisket down good with your sauce, because you can see the injection points are starting to kind of rub through anyways on our brisket. So we're going to end up kind of come back with this stuff in the morning after it sits overnight in the refrigerator. We're going to come back with it again and hit it again real good in the morning with some of our Oak Ridge Boys Black Ops. So there we go, folks. Our brisket is seasoned. You can see where we injected it or whatever. Like I said, I'll let this rest overnight for a few hours. We'll come back in the morning. We'll be putting this on the smoker. See you then. Hey guys, welcome back to 1984 Barbecue. This morning, it's around 5:30. Got our pit up to 230 degrees is where we're running our pit at. Got our big brisket right here. Trying to be quiet because people are still sleeping. So, here we go, we're going to get our brisket. We got our pit around 230. We're running the Green Mountain Grills Texas blend, which is oak, mesquite, and hickory. It's really good stuff, folks. So the plan is around 2:30 for around 3 hours or so to hit 165, and we're going to be monitoring it with our, I don't know if you can see this or not. That doesn't look like it. There it is. Our thermal works dot. My thermal works. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put our dot right here. It has a magnet. And unfortunately, Green Mountain Grills, here I'll see if I can't get you to see this. There's the dot right there. Unfortunately though, with Green Mountain Grills, their port isn't big enough for the smoke to go into, so we're just going to have to run it throughout the door. Part of the meat. Here, I'll bring you in for a closer look so you guys can see. Right, there you go. The meat's currently 42 degrees internals. It just came out of the refrigerator. And our target is 160. So we're aiming for. Just check it, see where we're at before we start to wrap it. I generally try to wrap it. Usually the stalling sometimes vary. I'm going for 160. We'll see. I'll show you that we're running. Right now we're running 216 because we hit the door. 217, starting to go back up. And our little barbecue thermometer here, which I have noticed with this, it's still running just under 200 degrees. But over here it seems 200 and something. See, there's a variable difference in degrees on this from where this is at compared to that. So I'll show you what we've got here. There it is. Alright guys, 1984 barbecue. We'll check back with you here in about a couple hours, see where we're at, and we'll be try to spritz probably, I don't know, an hour or two, depending on what we need. See you then. Welcome back, folks. 1984. Whoop, there you go. 1984 barbecue, right here looking at you. It's about 8, I don't know, 8:10 or so, 8:15. Forgive the geese inside the fly, I guess. Anyways, we're roughly 5:30ish or so, 6:30, 7:30, almost 3 hours into this cook, and I just came out here to check on this and find some interesting things out. I think I'm gonna get my smoke out and put the grill grate thermometer in and see what the grill grate temps are reading. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. As you can see, the dot's reading 34 on the meat. Our target's 160. The grill itself is reading 230 according to this. Okay, let me come up here. This thermometer is reading almost 275 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to show you what it looks like inside with the brisket right now. Quick little peek. There's the brisket. It's starting to get some nice bark on there. It's a nice color. So, like I said, I think I'm going to get my thermal work smoke, not because of this, more just because I want to see what that grill grate temp's actually reading. Because this here, this 230 here, there's a sensor inside there. It runs through there, and it's about level with the grating or so inside, and that's what gives it 230. So it's saying it's 230 at the grates. But above that, it's reading, well, it was reading 275, now it's reading 250, because I opened the door up. So, you know, we shall see. But at any rate, folks, we're gonna let this go for a little longer. I'll probably come back about, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes or so, and I might start spritzing it with some, it's like some beef broth or something, unsalted, just to keep a little moisture in it, even though it's got some moisture still in it from that injection we used, that prime dust from Butcher's Barbecue. So anyways, I'll come back in a little while and see where we're at. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to 1984 Barbecue. We have hit our mark of 160, actually 156, but I used my thermal pin. We're right there at the same level across the board. It is a little after 1:30 in the afternoon, so we're going to wrap this brisket up, and we're going to use a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in there. We're going to wrap this real tight because again, we don't want to steam it. We just want to braise it. We want to break it down, make it real juicy and soft. Our target temp is going to be about 201, 202, and then we're going to let it rest for at least an hour, maybe longer. Stay tuned, and we'll get you going. Alright, we're going to pull our brisket off here. And a nice mark on it. Pull our thermometer out there for a minute. Put that over here to the side. Yeah, buddy. That's nice. Nice mark on that brisket there. Let me shut this door back down because I'm going to crank our heat up now to about 275. That'll help speed the process up a little bit while we're going to do this. Now what I'm going to do is make a little boat here. I call it a boat. We're going to make a little boat here, kind of around the brisket. Get our Worcestershire sauce kind of around it here. This is just going to add some flavors to our already good brisket. Put a little bit on there for good measure. Alright. Close that on up. Alright. Now we're going to get our brisket wrapped up here as tight as you can. You don't want to leave any gaps in it. As tight as you can. So that way we don't steam it. We're not wanting to steam it. We're just wanting to braise it. Like that. There. It's water flow a little bit. Ain't no big deal. More. Like I said, we want to make sure this is good and tight around this brisket. We don't want to steam it. Alright, we got our brisket wrapped up in some foil. I got the pit going to 275. I've been running it at 230 for the last several hours. Now we're going to speed it up just a tad. We're going to take our thermal pin dot and we're going to put it right back in where we were. Right there. We're going to close this bad boy up. And gonna let it go. When we come back, folks, I'll show you what we got. See. Hey guys, we're back to 1984 Barbecue. Our brisket has reached 202, just like we wanted it to do. 202, and so now that we got that, we'll acknowledge the alarm here. And what we're going to do is now we're going to look at our brisket. So let's get you down here where you can see what's going on. Yeah, let me bring you a little closer here so you can see. There you go. All right. Get in here. We're at 275. That's what that says we're doing. So yes, indeed. All right. Let me pull this thermometer on out of there. I got a towel over here I'm going to use to wrap. I got a towel over here I'm going to use to wrap this up in, so we can put it in our cooler and let it rest. There's our towel. Go ahead and fill this brisket here with our Thermopan. $1.99. Oh, $2.09 there. It's like butter. $2.07. Yep. So we're good. We're right where we want to be at this brisket. So we're going to get this off here. Put it right there on the towel. Wrap this up so we can get it nice and warm. So stick it in our cooler here. There we go. Nice and cracked. Alright guys. Our brisket's in the oh, oops, hit the wrong button there. Our brisket's in the cooler. So now we're going to let that rest for an hour, 2 hours. We come back, we'll see what she looks like. We'll start slicing up for dinner. See you in a bit. Welcome back to 1984 barbecue. It's finally done. Over 12 hours. We got our brisket. It jiggles. It looks really juicy. So we're going to see what we get out of this. We're going to make the cuts. I'm trying to debate if I want to just cut down the center of it or separate the flat from the point. So I think what we're just going to do here, I'm just going to turn this because the grain's running this way. So I want to cut this way. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut into this. Got a nice smoke ring there. Nice bend test on there. Looks really juicy. Let's take a little bite here and see what we get. Not too bad. Pretty good. Nice bend. Very juicy, just literally falls apart in your hand. Let's just take a look here. See what we get. Oh yeah. Look at that, folks. That's what I'm looking for right there. Nice. Juicy. Look at that juice right out of there. Well, folks, I'm going to go if this was a successful brisket cook. For as long as it took, I'm going with it being successful. Good meat. Tastes good. Remember, subscribe if you haven't. Like it. Click the notification button. And remember, 1984 barbecue is the barbecue.